There's so many people out here trying to explain what the movie Nope is about. All right, well, I'm going to explain what it's actually about, and it involves the word C-O-N, conspiracy. All right, let's get into it. Welcome to the Brim Truth, where I discuss the latest in TV and movies to help you find what to watch. All right, if you don't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know you came through. Nope is a sci-fi horror thriller western, but it's way more than that. All right, this is a film about conspiracy.
Oh, hell no!
I'm not going to give you the whole recap of what happened in the movie in this video. I'm just going to get straight into it to explain what you want to know, okay? Look, let me break it down for you. There was no predator. There was no alien. I've also heard people saying that this was about Jordan Peele's love for animals and that they were being mistreated. Maybe some of that is surface level things, but the devil is in the details, okay? Gordy the chimp and the object in the sky, let's call it the predator, were both being controlled by the government. This entire film is about a clandestine black ops government program that went wrong twice. Now, they likely sprinkled in a couple conspiracy ideas from Ryan the electronics guy to add to the mystery of the overall plot. All right, but that was just to throw people off. They didn't really focus on it. This film has to do with Project Stargate, Project Bluebeam, Project Mockingbird, and DARPA. So if you know anything about these programs, then it'll start to click once you see the hints that they gave you, all right? And I'm gonna break those hints down and how they relate to those programs. All right, so let's talk about the Predator first, because everything builds around that, all right? So this was not an alien species. It was no monster. It was a weapon created by the government that was being developed and tested out there, all right? Clue number one. Location was blurred on Google Maps, okay, because the government does not want people to be able to see what's going on out there, okay? They don't want no street level view, none of that stuff. You know why? Because they have their facility out there. That's why they have something omitting a signal to block anybody from seeing what's going on out there. Clue number two, all right? When he said they don't call them UFOs anymore, they call them UAPs. Okay, the UAP is an unidentified aerial phenomenon. They had to change how they refer to those crafts to make it sound better to the public. This is a clear reference to Project Mockingbird and other propaganda, okay? Same reason the Department of War is now called the Department of Defense. It's easier for the public to digest. Clue number three is that the monster was hidden in a stationary cloud, okay? That sounds like something that would be developed from DARPA, okay? What better defense to have than if you can hide your weapon in the elements, okay? This is just for stealth purposes, okay? So you hide it in the cloud. People not even really paying attention to the clouds. The only way somebody noticed was because they slowed the footage down and saw that cloud was still sitting there. But who's really gonna take the time to do that? Clue number four, it looked like a flying saucer, okay? So that's a clear psyop, okay? So if people did see it, they can easily write that off as a conspiracy. It looked like a 1963 comic book flying saucer. The government doesn't want that information to get out, all right? So that's definitely has to refer to Project Bluebeam and also everything with the fake alien aircrafts, all right? So it's easy for people to write it off when they think that it's BS. All right, and they know this. That's why there's all the propaganda, all that, but that's why they made it look that way. Clue number five, the cover up of an entire carnival full of people disappearing with the media, okay? That was easily Project Mockingbird. Another way the government has their arm to influence the media by controlling what they want and the flow of information, okay? Shorty, she might have got the picture, but she would not. She's going to jail after this. She's going to jail. She's going to get disappeared after this. I don't think that there was a happy ending involved for her and him once they find out that those people are alive and still aware of the weapon. Actually, they took down the weapon, so they cost the government mad money. So I'm telling you, she might have got a picture, but that picture may never see the light of day, or the government may have the media write it off as some crazy conspiracy nut, or who knows what they could do. Clue number six, you cannot use your electronic devices around it. So this device let off some kind of subtle EMP that knocked out everybody's gear, all right? EMP, DARPA weapons, because why would you not have a weapon that when it goes into enemy territory, it can disable their weapons or their methods against you? So this seems like a military tactic. Clue number 7 is all the people that were down in the valley when the Predator first came out. All right, when OJ was walking down there and he saw all the people sitting down there, there was a big circle of people, lights all around, and the Predator was just sitting up there in that cloud. He looked up, noticed, the Predator noticed him noticing, and then took off and tried to find him, but instead, the device was obviously not functioning properly, so it found that little white fake horse. So it ate that up instead, and obviously they're still testing the weapon. So that's how OJ was able to get away. But why would they be having a secret meeting down there? Like, it's just unnecessary. So the fact that who was down there? They never went, you never saw who was down there. He never revisited. He act like he didn't even see them down there. Clue number 8. Jupe had worked out a deal with the government that he would run his little PSYOP carnival in exchange for his silence because he survived that brutal attack from Gordy all those years ago. All right, that's how he knew when the device would come out, because he was in cahoots with them. They had it worked out. It was all part of the plan. It was supposed to be part of the show, but the thing malfunctioned. That leads me into Gordy's home. All right, so Gordy the chimp did not just go crazy. Okay, the device that they were testing on that chimp for mind control malfunctioned. Okay, and the biggest clue of this happening was that shoe that was left standing straight up. Whatever machine they were using that had the signals that were emitting a certain way, it made that shoe stand straight up, all right? Now, Gordy was being tested with mind control and his ability to interact with humans when it went wrong. Okay, so yeah, but they noticed, the government decided, look, they could weaponize the same technology once they saw all the destruction that the chimp caused. They saw that and they figured out, all right, we're going to implement this and weaponize it. All right, so you heard it here first. This is a movie about conspiracy. And with that said, the movie was still lackluster. Okay, honestly, they could have had more to the story instead of the parts that we had to fill in for ourselves. Okay, if you don't know anything about these secret programs that I talked about, then you don't have the pieces you need to understand the film fully. You need just a little bit more, okay? Also, the ending did not do it for me. Like I said, Shorty's probably done for. The biggest issue that Jordan Peele had is that he set such a high bar with the last 2 films that he had a hard time reaching in on this, okay? It felt like an M. Night Shyamalan letdown.
Ain't that a bitch?
Especially from the trailers to what we actually saw, okay? So I'm giving this 2.5 caps. I would not rush to go see it. You can see it, but don't rush to see it, okay? I love Jordan Peele, but I felt a little let down at the end of this, all right? But how do you feel? Do you agree? Do you not agree? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a discussion, all right? But I appreciate you taking time to hang out with your boy. So until next time, I'm out.